I'm Kathy from Kentucky. This is week 4 of Paula Deen's contest with Philadelphia cream cheese, and we are at desserts. So I want to show you what I'm going to have for my Derby party. It's called Kentucky Derby Philly Cheesecake Cup Winner, and it is a winner. Now let's get started. Here we have our individual cups for our dessert, and I will be making my own graham cracker crust, which will take 1 sleeve of graham crackers. There's 10 in this package. And what puts the winner in the title of my dessert is this wonderful ready-to-eat cheesecake filling. And that's what makes the Kentucky Derby Philly Cheesecake Cups a winner. So that is, that's very delicious. It's delicious. Then we have a stick of butter, which I will add to the crust. I'll be adding some walnuts to the crust and also for topping. And we have our hot caramel and our hot fudge, plus a strawberry topping for those who like a little bit of strawberry, and our fresh sliced strawberries washed and ready to go. So I'm going to start making my crust. Crushed and crumbled the graham crackers into a bowl, and it doesn't take long, as you can see. I mean, this probably took less than 5 minutes to get all these to a crushed state, so you can fill your little cake cups with the graham cracker crust, and then we're going to bake it. I have a stick of butter here that is melted in the microwave, and I'm going to add that slowly over the top of my crumbs, as such. Oh, that looks so good. Then you're going to lightly toss the butter into the crust crumbs. You know, you can buy these already made in the store. I don't like those as much because I like these bigger chunks, and I like to fill these really thick, almost cookie-like. Then I take my walnuts and add my walnuts. I'm going to say about a ½ cup, more or less. That gives this crust an unbelievable nutty flavor that, of course, you're not going to find in the pre-made crust. So it's coming together nicely, and I'm going to stir that up. And the last ingredient to add to give it a little sweetness and to hold it together is some caramel sauce. I like to add a little bit of this caramel sauce so it pats into the canisters, the little dishes, nicely. So there, that's enough. There we go. And we'll mix this in and be right back. So I've taken the mixture and I've divided it into 4. And as you can see, I've filled 3 of the 4 cheesecake cup winners. And I'm getting ready to show you how to do this one. It takes about that much. It looks like a lot, but actually when you press it down, it really forms to the edges. Just like it's like a cookie almost. A graham cracker caramel nut cookie. That's going to be your little dish of delight for your cheesecake filling that's going to go in. And you see how fast that was. I'm going to pop these in the oven for 8 minutes at 350 degrees. So you can see this recipe is very time efficient and great to make ahead of time. So now our graham cracker crumb crust is out of the oven, and it has been cooling now for 10 minutes. so I can pick them up and they're not hot to the touch. And this is when we're going to start assembling our individual cheesecake winners. And of course the Philly cheesecake is what makes it the winner in the title. But I'm going to go ahead and start mine how I would do it, which is with a dash of hot fudge, which I microwave for about 20 seconds, a dash of caramel sauce, which I microwave in there with it for about 20 seconds, and that makes like a little puddle in the bottom of your cheesecake cup. Then you take your wonderful Philadelphia cheesecake filling and start your first layer. Okay, one more little bit here. And there's your first layer. And spread it around a little bit. Then you're going to take your nuts, your walnuts, sprinkle a little bit over the top. Then a little more chocolate, a little more caramel, another dollop of cheesecake, and you want to try to make this look pretty because this is the top of your little delicious winter cup of wonderness. A few more walnuts on the top. A strawberry, and the crowning glory, your Derby Day winner, a strawberry. Doesn't that look pretty? So there's the first example of your dessert that you will be serving. And keep in mind, anybody can make it any way they want, and the variations are endless. So we'll be back in a second to make our next one. Another variation for your cheesecake cup is fruit only. This is a strawberry topping that you can buy in the dessert section of any supermarket. I put a little bit in the bottom of the cup, and then I'm going to come back over here to our cheesecake filling, add our first filling layer, and in that top of that filling layer, just a tiny bit more of this topping, because it's very sweet, and you don't want it to overpower this fluffy, delicious Philadelphia cream cheesecake filling. And there's the top of your layer, and I'm going to put just a tiny dash more of our fruit topping. And you can make it look pretty by drizzling it over the side. Then I've already have my strawberry sliced, and you can put this around the edge for your garnish. It always looks so pretty. And there you have it, your fruit only version of your Philadelphia cheesecake individual cups. You'll be a winner at your Kentucky Derby party if you serve my Kentucky Derby Philly Cheesecake Cup winner. All you need to do is dig in and watch those Phillies run. Let's try a bite of this now. I think I won the roses.